Right now, a disappointing 1-0 defeat here this evening to Ards in the Bet McLean Cup. Do you want to give me your thoughts on the game?
Well, I think we'll have to first and foremost we'll have to apologise about the performance. Rotated tonight with a couple of people carrying injuries and stuff like that, so we'll give other people opportunities, and unfortunately for them, they didn't take it. And but as I said before many times, you're always learning. You know what I mean? And we're still relatively new squad and situations, but people's got to understand whenever they come in games like this. Here, this was a really important cup for me personally. Done really well. We've done really well last year in this, and for that to happen tonight. But you can sort of sense after the first 15-20 minutes of the game, you know what I mean, if we're being honest about it, we weren't we didn't move the ball quick enough. We're very passive, we're very laid back, and to me, as I said to the players, I just thought there was a touch of arrogance about some tonight. I thought maybe subconsciously that it's a matter of turning up, but this is what football does. If you're not at your levels, and full credit the Ards, the dug in, stuff like that. Josh Ukek, obviously situations changed the game in a lot of ways, but we weren't great before that, to be fair. But that's certainly huge. It makes a huge difference when you're playing 60 minutes with 10 men. But sometimes it is what it is. I'll continue to learn, and I've learned a great bit tonight, Johnny.
What's your view on the Josh Ukek situation? A straight red. He's now missing for Glenavon. I think it's maybe a 3-match ban.
I never even caught it properly, if I'm being honest about it. But from what I'm told, but. Listen, I'll review the footage of it, Johnny, and then we'll take it from there, and then I'll speak to Josh himself. But yes, another huge blow going into Saturday's game. He's been a really, really good positive signing for us. He carries a real threat, but unfortunately we'll not be seeing that for a few weeks. But I'll review it and have a look at it and take it from there, Johnny. But let's not take anything away from Ards tonight. To come here, they dug in, they were resilient, but. We've got to find better ways for sure, and I just think we were far too passive tonight. We put in a really poor performance in front of our home supporters, and as I say, these are the moments you find out things. These are the moments. Manager, whenever everything's going good and everything's going well, teams manage themselves. So it's up to me to stand up to the plate now, along with the management, and get things back on track, as I say. So that's exactly, we've done this many times before, and we'll do it again. But as I say. Hugely disappointing night for myself, for the board, and for the club in general and supporters. So, it is what it is now. But we've got to, as I said many times, you can sort of get through everything, a lot of things in football, but you can't really get through if you start a game like that. I just thought we weren't at it right from the start. We had a period in the second half of 10-15 minutes where with a couple of great chances of who hit the post and stuff like that. But ultimately, it's a really poor goal we conceded as well. So no, it's been a really poor night, Johnny, and sometimes you just got to put your hands up to that. But as I say, we'll gather the troops up and get back on the horse and here on Thursday night. I think everybody understands what our thoughts are after tonight, and we'll get everybody together. We'll go on Thursday night, and I'll say we'll look forward to going to Mornview, of which I'm expecting a good response.
I was going to say, as much as tonight has been disappointing, there's no better way to bounce back than a big mid-Ulster derby and all eyes on Mornview on Saturday afternoon.
Well, UK's going to be a big blow to us. There's no doubt about that, but it gives other people opportunities as well. And as I've said, we're a squad that's really evolving, and it is a new squad, but that's no excuse for tonight. But it's been a relatively really good, decent start to the season, Johnny, and there's been a lot of positivity about the club for right from the start of the season, and our performances have been, even on Saturday and losing to Ballymena, our performance was really decent. That's our first real poor performance in front of our crowd, in my opinion. And as I say, but you'll get that the odd time. We've got to make sure it is only the odd time, but that's as disappointing a performance I've seen in a long time. But that's the first real poor performance that I can actually look at the players and say, in my idea. We'll have to make sure it doesn't happen too often. But we'll get on the horse again. We'll look forward to going to Mornview, and I'm expecting a huge response from everybody.
No problem. Thank you, Niall. Cheers.
Thanks, Johnny.